Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast. This is the world's favorite place to go to for fun and informative car talk. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, the Lilienthals join us for another road trip story, this time Europe. Oh my. Special feature also on how much the tech in your car costs you time and costs you money. Later, Jeff has the racing calendar, Mars has This Week in Auto History, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, our chief engineer David Ainsley sleeping in as usual. I'm Don Armstrong, glad you could join us today. And look who's joining us now. Woo-woo. Ladies and gentlemen, are you back home? Are you guys back home?
In Indiana.
Are you back home in the Pacific Northwest? We can't hear you.
I got to unmute on your end.
You have to unmute. Oh my God.
Gosh.
It's a broadcast.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, this is the first time using a computer.
You guys just let us in about 20 seconds ago, so I was trying to get in for 10 minutes. So, no, I just landed back home, what was it, 6 o'clock last night, so I had a tandem trip. Andy got back 10 days ago.
Yeah, about 10 days ago.
So,
So are you a little bit jet lagged?
Yeah, it was only from Wisconsin, but it was very hot, very muggy, lots of thunderstorms, severe weather, par for the course around this time of year.
So that was Wisconsin, but I thought we were going to talk, well, wait a minute, Wisconsin, Baltic Sea road trip. Baltic Sea road trip. I can't keep up with them.
No, you can't. No.
Yeah, via Pennsylvania and Subi Fest on tour with Subaru of America and Subaru Motorsports. That was right before. So that was the first part of the tandem.
Oh, yeah. So wait a minute. You've been to see the people with Subaru?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just did a review.
Oh, yeah.
I just did a review of the Subaru WRX, but we couldn't figure out that it is the TR trim level, but what is a RUH? That's what it says on the window sticker.
On the Maroni.
But we don't know what RUH stands for, and we can't find it anywhere.
It's TR/RUH.
So, with your connections with Subaru, there's the question to ask from the In-Wheel Time folks down in the south of the world.
There you go.
We will find out.
Yeah.
We tried to Google it, too. It didn't work.
Yeah.
No, Andy's literally texting our PR contact right now, so maybe we'll have an answer before the end of our segment.
Okay,
cool.
So, tell me about the trips. I want to know.
Well, Andy is the driver. Maybe I should start talking before as he's texting. But
it was. We did the Baltic Sea Circle Rally, which is a 16-day, 9-country rally, and we did 7,500 kilometers, which in freedom units is 4,660 miles.
Oh,
and
my.
We ended up doing, we clocked ourselves, our own team was 4,771 miles, and we were the only EV team, so the only all-electric team this year. And we learned that we were the first ever non-European team to ever attempt this rally in an all-electric car.
Wow.
Talk about range anxiety.
No kidding. So what did you have to tow a generator behind you, or how did that work?
No, we were
all.
very careful, and there was a lot of challenges, but it was all about how to pay for it.
So the whole thing is it's a bit of a choose your own adventure scenario, right? So you start outside of Hamburg, Germany, and then you have 16 days to do this route. But the route is very loosey-goosey. It's basically, they tell you, they give you suggestions like on night 1, you could stay here, or night 2, you could camp here, right? But honestly, it's kind of like, all right, we'll see you back in Hamburg in 16 days.
Oh, my.
And so
And it's way different than what we've ever done.
Yeah.
Not as structured.
Be perfectly on time, en route, on everything. So this is way opposite.
So we were able to choose the route we needed based on availability of chargers. So the other thing, 2 other aspects is you're not supposed to use GPS,
right?
And then you're also supposed to stick to back roads, so stay off the motorways.
Right.
So
in an electric car.
So you're not using the GPS. How are you finding the charging stations? I mean, is your car allowed to tell you where the charger is?
So there's a bit of a leeway with the EVs. I mean, all of the rules are pretty self-enforced. And there's
So
no
they're kind of
way-
like guidelines.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do they even have electricity at the Baltic Sea? I mean, it's like, really?
You would be surprised. It's pretty. The charging infrastructure in Europe is very good, especially in like Scandinavia. In Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, not as good, but still easily doable. I shouldn't say easily, but still doable.
Right. And I mean, Andy was a driver, I was a navigator, and so I was the statistical queen, shall we say. And the book that I held up beforehand, this is the route book. You can see how thick it is. It's about half an inch thick. And so each day they tell you where you can go and where you can camp and basically help you along with where you should be around those areas each day. Well, we had to use a GPS to find where we were charging. And while we paid for the whole rally ourselves, this was our 20th wedding anniversary gift to ourselves. We talked to Volkswagen of Germany because there's a very high-profile vehicle coming out into North America fourth quarter of this year, and it's the Volkswagen ID Buzz van.
Yeah.
And that's the all-electric van, and we drove the European spec short wheelbase version of it, the early generation slower horsepower version of it for the rally.
How
Very
cool is
good.
that? That's very cool. As a side note here, y'all ever fight in the car?
Oh yeah.
It's like,
do, but
no, I told you not to turn there. Don't turn there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
happens.
You know, we always start out by saying, but we have a little bit of a pinky,
It's a pinky swear.
a pinky swear,
Put your pinky up.
a pinky swear, where we say, okay, like good communication,
Flexibility.
don't hit any animals,
Be kind to each
keep
other.
it shiny side up,
Wheel side down.
and that kind of thing. And so, like, okay, we know competition and this kind of stuff can get heated. And yeah, we do have arguments every now and then, but we come out the other side.
Right.
So
And
But
you said you were in 9 countries?
Yes.
9 countries.
So you have to learn the swear words in 9 different languages.
Right. Well, the other thing is another thing that we might have not said yet is we camped along the way, and most of the times we wild camped. So they don't tell you where to camp or hotel or stay with your friends or do whatever. You have to figure all of this out on your own. So, for instance, we've talked with you all about the Alcan 5000 rally that has established motels you stay at every night.
Right.
You figure all of this out on your own. So here's little old me. Andy's driving on a gravel road heading into Poland going, holy crap, is that the sign for Poland? And I'm looking on my paper maps because you have to, supply your own maps, by the way. Try to think of little old me in Oregon trying to order the latest and greatest paper maps from Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and Poland while living in the U.S. That's kind of a feat in itself because that, dear Amazon or dear Google, that's not very friendly at all. But do that, on the fly.
I think one of the things that has to be in your favor, you've established these roles. He's the driver. You're going to tell him where to go. There's no arguments about it. Here, go here, go here. And it's not like normal.
He tells me where to go. So,
Well,
on a friendly level.
But there are definitely there are times where she'll have her head down trying to find the next kind of like the next turn or whatnot. And I remember her saying, "Oh, take a left on this street." So, and she's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "You told me to turn here." She's like, "Okay, thank you. I had my head down. I didn't remember that."
Right.
So, we definitely have there has to be good communication on this, especially when you're on these, like some of these roads, especially like in Norway, were absolutely really narrow and lots of tractors and very slow and
very slow.
It was very slow going. The funny thing about it was the Alcan 5000 is 5,000 miles over 10 days, so you're averaging 500 miles a day. So when we heard about this rally, they're like, "Oh, you only have to do about 300 miles a day." I'm like, "Well, that's easy." Except what we didn't realize is that the speeds that we were going on these back roads were usually about
Half as fast.
40 to 50 miles an hour.
Oh,
So it
my
took
gosh.
a long time to get anywhere.
And they were, when there was traffic, it was pretty much like a U.S. version of a one-lane road was their highways, their highway width. And a lot of it was back roads, right? So it's even much slower. And a lot of it was, you had to use paper maps. So that slowed you down. You had to stop a lot. We had to charge a lot. So we woke up on average 4:30 to 5 a.m. when everybody else was sleeping, if we stayed wild camping. Most of the times we were on our own, and we realized that. But sometimes we had an organized camp spot to try to shower if there was hot water or whatnot. Twice we had an Airbnb over the 16-day average. But most of the times, if there was anybody else, they were still fast asleep by the time we left. Because every time we stopped, we knew it was going to be at least half an hour, most likely more than 50 minutes, an hour, while they ran in, petroled up, and then left in maybe 15 minutes.
So we'd start out, go past everybody, and as we charged, they'd pass us. So we kept up with the pace of the rally, which was the most important part, and we finished. The ID Buzz was actually a great camper van, super comfortable. It handled really well.
Did it have the Westphalia label on the back of it?
This one did not, but we had a system in the back. It came with this aftermarket system called a Coop. And it's a German-made camping module, and it's got a 2-burner stove, a little refrigerator, water, and then it also had a quite comfortable bed that folded out. So we were able to sleep in it.
So no Buc-ee's.
No Buc-ee's.
No Buc-ee's.
You wish.
No, but I'll tell you what, one of our things that we do, it's sort of this unofficial, unspoken rule is when we travel through different countries, we got to stop at the gas station and try what they've got at the gas station.
Oh,
God. We tried like the surprisingly good. They had. I'm not a black licorice fan, but I found black licorice that I like. We found chocolate bars that were really good.
Interesting.
And then here's the other one that kind of was a big surprise to me. Circle K, like the convenience store, is really a big deal in Scandinavia and the Nordic nations. And so good hot dogs at the Circle K in Norway. So.
I heard Scandinavia's got some good gas station sushi. Yeah.
You know what? Definitely did not do that, but we did have amazing salmon sandwich at 7-Eleven in Norway. It was unbelievable. It was beautiful.
One of the best things we ate the whole trip.
Oh my God! It makes my stomach hurt just hearing those words.
I'll leave it to the bears.
Right, yeah. Versus the inedible stuff that you get served here.
Yeah, there were no taquitos that had been on the rollers for 8 hours. So.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
One thing that we might want to add, though, when we were stopping at these convenience stores to charge up or finding these charge stations, the biggest hurdle was not how to charge, because we found the chargers easy enough, most of the times easy enough, and we did a ton of research before we got to Germany to start the rally, and we had, Andy created a huge, extensive document with all the different charging apps, what the companies were, how we downloaded them, and of these companies, which countries they would all charge or have chargers in. With that being said, it was, I think, May. The rally started in June. We said, okay, let's start downloading them on our U.S. phones. All right. After 2 or 3 tries,
not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Kept saying we were out of the region and we couldn't download the apps. And go ahead.
No, and to his testament, we were like dead in the water. So luckily, I'm dual citizen. My sister lives over in Germany, and her nephew had an old iPhone.
Our nephew. Her son.
Yeah, her son.
No arguing. No arguing, you two.
Yeah, well, they've got a lot of practice in the car all those
Got 20 years worth of practice here.
There's a lot of pent-up anger here, I can tell.
But my nephew, our nephew, her son, had an old iPhone that he was able to loan us. They wiped it, loaded up a new SIM card. We got it all figured out, gave him the document, and he spent days downloading the program, got it all set up with my information, a new free German email address with, under my name, their German address, because I had to have a German base, a German phone, but my information and my credit card to make it work. That's how we paid for it.
Yeah, so basically, you can't just pull up to a charger and swipe your credit card like you can in the United States. You have to have the app or like tap credit card thing
proprietary app
from each one of the charging companies. So, and there are some cards and some apps that will work with multiple charging companies. So the bottom line is this. The charging infrastructure in Europe right now is better than it is in the United States. The downside is you have to have 16 apps. We literally downloaded 16 apps.
So here's the in-wheel time tip of the morning.
There you go.
You guys will become bajillionaires by putting all of that together and then selling that information to those people that are going to go on the Baltic Sea tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
In an EV.
Among other things, yeah. In an
Yeah,
EV.
we're just going. Somebody's going to go to Poland. They want to go look around in Poland.
I
for some
bet you your
silly reason.
passport's probably fully loaded up.
Yeah, right.
So the areas we were in, they all have open borders. So there was only one passport stamp, which was Germany, which is where we flew in and out of. So all of those countries have open borders. Before 2022, they did go into Russia. Of course, with the invasion of Ukraine, they stopped doing that. So you take a ferry from Helsinki, Finland to Tallinn, Estonia instead.
Right.
What was your favorite country?
Oh, that's hard to answer.
I think for me, as a whole, Norway. Norway was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. I have very rarely been somewhere where around, you're driving down and you see we went, for instance, through Lillehammer, which was the 1994 Winter Olympics.
Yep.
And, it's just this beautiful area. And, you come around the bend and there's more beautiful areas. And then you go around another bend and you're like, it just doesn't stop. It was absolutely spectacular from tip to tail.
I would have to second that. I would think the further north you went for me in Norway, the more I want to go back and visit that whole area. So the northern half for me.
Okay, so let's all go. We'll all go together. The five of us. Well, I got
We need 6. We probably need to bring David.
We could just give you about 20 of us.
We'll probably
about 20 of us.
Yeah, and
Get a tour bus.
Well, it'd be a tour trailer. A tour trailer.
Trailer.
Yeah, except on those skinny roads that you're talking about. I love this stuff. So, are you guys got a book and plans for all of this stuff? How are we going to learn all this stuff from you guys?
There's so many people that are asking us and have asked us over the last several years to write a book. And, I think with both of us being automotive journalists, we have so many articles about all of our rallies and all of our adventures out there. For me, with the Baltic Sea Circle Rally, we're writing many different articles. There are some that have already been published. I've got one via Autoblog out there. Andy's got a couple. Do you want to talk about your articles?
I've got an article on GearJunkie.com about it, and then I have an article in the print edition of OVR magazine coming out. I'll also have a review of the ID Buzz European version, the Road Rally review on the Truth About Cars as well.
Well, look, I mean, we all know about Rick Steves, so I'm thinking Lilienthal's Adventures.
Yeah, maybe.
And a great TV show and audio and all of it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We love that. I mean,
Executive producer Don Armstrong.
And then the movie.
We'll give you a holler.
Yeah,
We'll give you a holler.
Give me a holler.
And then the movie.
We love you guys. Thank you very much for joining us today. Stay in touch with us. Where's the next adventure going to be?
Ooh.
Well, we'll let you two argue about it, and then you can let us know.
That's it. But
we can talk about some things. We have some really cool things coming up for next year that we cannot talk about yet. But for me, I've got a Buick launch coming up in early September that I'm going to be doing. That's embargoed right now, but I'll be on that. And then we're both attending SEMA this year, so we'll be doing that in November.
Got Alcan 5000 coming up next year, as well as a couple other things we can't talk about.
hey, call us from SEMA, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you all again. We love you both.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm so jealous.
I know. Hey, you're on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back.
I got to load it.
You didn't
I thought I did load it.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Jeff did
boogered up.
It boogered up. Huh. It's having one of those moments. Are you ready now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No.
I'm not ready.
That's the wrong one.
We're getting there.
Are you? Okay.
It is the
Well,
wrong
we're
one.
waiting for Jeff.
Okay, let's wait for me. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, no, because you're next anyway, because you got to do the racing calendar.
Yeah. This
and,
thing is messed up. Here we go.
And auto history, we got that going on. We got a lot going on here.
Something happening with that.
Well, I'll tell you what,
computer.
Mr. Morris,
This
let's
computer.
do this. Why don't we do the auto history? And don't worry about the pictures. Just do
Okay.
the auto history because
All right.
we're running a little short of time.
All right, so we'll go through it. So Michael Schumacher, very famous name, was born in 1969 and in Germany. He came up through the go-kart community like a lot of people do. His first official entry into the world of Formula One racing came on August the 25th, 1991 at the Belgian Grand Prix. He was actually driving for the Jordan Ford team as a stand-in for the regular driver. And because he really did well in that, so that kind of pushed him on up into the world of Formula One. And he won Motorsports. His records including 7 drivers' championships and 91 Grand Prix victories. That was Michael Schumacher.
Okay.
Introduced in 1927, August the 26th, the original LaSalle 303 was designed by Harley Earl, renowned GM designer. It was a shorter and more agile version than the larger Cadillac of the era, but it was a luxurious option to it. But a Cadillac V8 actually powered the LaSalle to keep it running.
The LaSalle.
LaSalle. Is that what I said?
LaSalle.
LaSalle.
Whatever.
San
LaSalle.
Leon.
Yeah.
LaSalle was priced between the Cadillac
really
and the Buick.
close to San Leon.
San Leon.
It's the same place. LaSalle was priced between the Cadillac and the Buick, with the idea being that at the time, General Motors, the idea was that a person working their way in, their first car would be the Chevrolet, then they would work their way up through the Pontiacs, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, and everything up to the Cadillac. So as Cadillac's companion brand, LaSalle set second from the top tier for 13 years until they began taking sales from the Cadillac. After World War I, the economy kind of went kind of bad, and they figured out that Cadillac buyers were stepping down to save a little bit of money to the LaSalle. So they discontinued the LaSalle in 1942. Last one came off the assembly line. August the 27th, 1950, the Hudson Hornet was introduced, an iconic American car renowned for its performance and innovative design. The Hudson Motor Company created the Hornet. One thing that made it great was it had a step-down floor. The floor was actually below the frame, lowering the center of gravity, which is what made it so popular in NASCAR,
God,
or helped
so
part
ugly.
of it. And under the hood, it was equipped with a 308 inline-6 engine. It was the twin H-Power. It had dual carburetors on the performance option. Delivered 170 horsepower, along with the lower stability. It dominated in NASCAR during the early 50s, won a lot of races. Beyond its races, the Hudson became stylish, and it was the Pixar's character Doc Hudson in the movie Cars. Formation of Lincoln Motor Company was August the 28th, 1970. Henry Leland, the guy from Cadillac, Jeff,
Yep.
and his son, they went together, created this company, and it was actually building motors for the war effort. 6,500 Liberty V12 high-quality Liberty aircraft engines for the war effort. After that, they started building the luxury cars until, again, the economy after World War I kind of got to them. And Ford Motor Company bought Lincoln for $8 million. And that's how Ford got into the luxury car market, and Lincoln became very famous as their luxury line. That's This Week in Auto History in a nutshell.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll be back right after this.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana? The Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors, Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today, and online at gcautoshield.com.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Let's look at the racing calendar. Jeff's got that.
Okay, and it's sponsored by?
Oh, thank you. Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Perfect.
Thank you.
NASCAR is at Darlington Raceway. Tickets are still available, Michael. It's going to be on September 1st, which is just coming up around the corner tomorrow. NHRA.
Get a flight out of town
There
right
you go.
away.
NHRA is at Indianapolis. Actually, they go on September 1st and September 2nd, which is Monday. It's the Indianapolis. It's the big go. Of course, Don just talked about that a minute ago. You got IMSA is over at Indianapolis actually at the end of the month, and then you've got Gateway for Indy. Formula One is actually at the Pirelli Italian Grand Prix.
You ever been there?
No, I haven't, but the trophy is a giant meatball. Yep, that's what it is.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it colored like a meatball?
It could be
is it more like a basketball?
I think it's a giant meatball, big as your head, like Lupe. Anyways, Le Mans is going to. Lone Star Le Mans Circus of America is coming up at the end of November.
CEO of computer chip maker NVIDIA received the highest compensation among top executives at U.S.-based automotive and industry-adjacent companies in 2023, according to this year's Automotive News Equilar CEO Compensation Survey. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, got a little Wang in it.
Yep.
Pay and benefits worth $288 million.
Nice.
Yeah. John Plant at Howmet Aerospace, a supplier of forged aluminum wheels and other engineered metal products. Highest paid CEO in 2023, $117 million in total compensation, 6 times what he got in 2022.
Wow.
That includes a $1.6 million salary, $5.6 million in bonus and incentive plan compensation, and nearly $110 million in stock award gains. Plant led the separation of Arconic Incorporated into 2 publicly traded companies, Howmet Aerospace and Arconic Corporation. Joseph Ferrero, CEO of rental car agency Avis Budget Group, was the top earner at automotive services companies. His compensation rose 44% to $31.9 million. Yeah, well, he must be the one that's building that car over there in the River Oaks area.
I think so.
We're going to take a quick break now, and we'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show brings you great guest interviews each week from manufacturers and suppliers to the aftermarket, racers, enthusiasts, and other friends just like you and me who love to talk about all things automotive. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show takes it to the road, too, with remotes at Tailpipes and Tacos, Woody's Waterfront Car Show, and the Hemi Hideout. In Wheel Time's live video and audio stream can be found on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Facebook, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon Central Time, or grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider.
Well, time flies,
I know.
as they say.
It's a good show. A lot of good guests.
We did.
Hey, thank you,
the
Michael.
Lilienthals.
Yeah.
Now, that's
Always
it for this
fun.
week's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check out our website, inwheeltime.com. Follow us on Facebook. Give us a like. Tell your car friends about us and share our stuff. We'll keep you connected to all things automotive all week long. We'd love to hear from you. Our email address is info@inwheeltime.com. If you want, you can use fingers or hands. Put them on a video, send it to us, and we'll share it with our friends over the air. Oh, and send some video of your hot rod, too.
Absolutely.
When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. Grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. And don't forget, we live stream this show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday from 10 to noon Central Time. The In-Wheel Time video technical director is we need more Jeff Zekin for booking agent, video editor, and people finder Mike Out of This World Mars, and chief engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. We hope you join us next week here on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show, Saturday, September 7th, 10 to noon Central, on all of our In-Wheel Time Car Talk outlets. Stay cool. Have a great weekend.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.